When I'm turning onto the street, coming down the street, there's a cop car like facing the other direction. I go past him. I get down the street, I see him bust a U-turn and start zooming down the street like to my lane behind me, right? So I make the first right, boom, and then turn into like a little building. I like I'm gonna like go in there real quick, boom, take my car valet. The police keep circling around the valet and circling through the building. I didn't do anything. There's no reason for them to be fucking with me. Only just seeing that I'm black in my car and then being like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So I have real quick because I don't trust police. I really don't like fucking police. We gonna see what happens. But hold on. I see them back there. Like they like behind me. Ain't no reason to fuck with me. No reason to fuck with me. But I hopped on live. And started crazy how it's working like that. Like, oh, they like following me like, yeah, that's so weird, bro. Like, yeah, that's why I don't like that right there, bro. That race. There's literally no reason to come behind me, even follow me, watch what I'm doing. No reason. Oh, we on the bridge. We on the way to the mainland now, man. Make the mainland, we good. In fact, they kept pulling to that bitch. They kept pulling to that bitch, trying to wait for me to stop out. It's sad that we go to this shit though, bro. Like, I'm really like from like the mansion onto like the main road that takes you to the bridge, takes like the mainland. Like I was saying, like the police are facing the other direction, so all they were to see me is me in my car drive past them. Instantly, I'm looking back, and I always just be having this thought, like, what if these niggas busted? These niggas busted you turn on my ass. So they follow me all the way into the building. Like I bust like a real right, real quick, and then another right, like right into like a building, like right on the ocean, like right on the beach, like shit, right at the bridge. So when I pull out that beach, I can pull out the back beach, get right on the bridge. I'm out of off the island. So these niggas pulled into. When I pulled into there, they pulled in behind me. I pulled in the valet, hopped out the car real quick, walked right in like I lived there. Valet went ahead and started valeting my car, right? Fucking in. And then I get to the concierge. I'm like, hey, you open the bathroom for me real quick? I got somebody coming upstairs. I see, I gotta go now. Like, I can't wait. Went ahead and opened the bathroom for me. Boom. That bought me more time. I go back like 20 minutes later, my car, these niggas is still circling the block. I'm talking about they pulling up into the parking and pulling up beside my car, like staring me down, like pulling creeping slow and shit. I ain't making no eye contact. But there's no reason for these police to be fucking with me, bro. There was no reason for them to follow behind me. And I ain't the first time that happened to me. I got pulled over multiple times out here, and it was for no reason. And then they would be like, all right, yeah, bro, you good to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I would have had some shit, they would have locked me up. But it's like, they ain't got nothing on me, so they got to let me go. But it's like, that's fucked up, bro. You out here just free picking black people, assuming that they on bullshit, or assuming they got something on them. Like, bro, that shit fucked up, bro. Y'all can't hear me? I swear to God.
Y'all couldn't hear me that whole time? Can y'all hear me now? Damn, so y'all didn't hear me explain that whole story? God, I hate police, man. You just gotta be smart, man. You gotta outsmart their ass, bro. Look like we won, y'all. We hitting the mainland now. The police thought they had on one, man. You got me fucked up, nigga. Y'all ain't finna free pick and fuck with me. I seen y'all coming, nigga. Nigga. What you gonna do? Throw your lights on and what you gonna do? He was mad. That's why he kept pulling through. He was mad. He couldn't do shit. All right, y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me? So yeah, bro. It's just that's yeah, bro. I just hopped on live real quick because I'm not gonna lie, I got a little paranoid, bro. Like I ain't know what the fuck was finna happen. If shit get like police just like they just like fucking with you like that and just like, bro, that feeling, bro. That feeling. Then you add on top of it not having, like, coming from what I come from, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, we don't have strong support systems. A lot of us don't have no family. I don't have no family. So I don't got nobody to have my back, even if they were to just fuck me over. You know what I'm saying? So I hopped on live just in case, man, because I'm just out here trying to fucking better my life, bro. I'm out here working. I'm working right now as we speak, bro. I don't do nothing but work. I work, I go to sleep, work. You know what I'm saying? Try to fight any bad habits, save my money. I'm just perfecting myself to be in a better version of myself, to make my life better, bro. I shouldn't have to deal with that just because, you know, I don't give a fuck if I got a face tat or a skin color. Like, some white people, when they see me, they think I'm a professional hockey player. Some hockey player, I look like them or something. Some, when they see me, they be like, oh, is he a rapper? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then some think like negative. It's weird. Like that's that built-in racism shit, bro. Soccer player. Oh, for real. We making it to the mainland though, y'all. Made it to the mainland. We on the bridge. Yeah, that shit just sad though, bro. Matter of fact, I'm standing on the highway. That shit just sad. But we safe, y'all. We safe. Do you like rap, like what? I mean, when they say that though, it's funny because I mean, I do. I just don't put out music no more. I haven't put out music because people don't respect quality music. And then getting the rat race of the bullshit music, I've done that too, and it's just not worth it. You literally rolling the dice with your money. The last thing I did though was streaming. So I was the #1 Forza streamer in the world like 2 years ago. So I'm trying to get back on stream. It's just not easy with all these obstacles in life, man. And so it's sad to say and it's crazy, but a lot of your main obstacles are the people that's closest to you, that other people will look at it and be like, well, if you're this great, then they should be, you know, it must be something wrong with you if you're not. And it's like, no, bro. In the culture I come from, the better you are, the more they don't like you. It's not like white culture, Hispanic culture, where you're actually being a better version of yourself. They like it and they want to, you know, hype it up or want to follow behind it. Or nah, my culture, you doing good for yourself and somebody likes it, they gonna call the person that likes it a dick rider. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of self-hate. We've been ripped from the inside out, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, but I'm white. I don't think you're well, no, you got to see me in person, bro. Like, if you see me in person, like I got on the Rick Owens that I'm wearing, the way I look, covered in tattoos, the way I dress, I can see why somebody would think I'm like a professional hockey player or a professional soccer player or something. I could definitely see that. My jewelry and shit, I can see that shit. Yeah, the lack of support system is like the worst part, because it's just like, for example, you see how they one group of culture come together for these group of boys that it's clear as day they did something wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the evidences keep popping up, you know what I mean? RP Noah. But it's just like, you know, it takes an animalistic type of nature and a combined support of hatred to be able to do what, I'm just gonna be honest, white culture is able to do. I'm just gonna be fucking honest. We don't operate off of that. When it comes to dealing with other people, we move out of love. You know what I mean? Like that's what's like rooted into our heart. So no matter if you catch an attitude, you might catch a black person with an attitude or whatever, but if nigga, your life might be on the line, and they're gonna be there to try and help save you. You know what I'm saying? And for the other side, they're literally, the hatred is so built into them that they're gonna go off the race. Like, oh, he's black, oh yeah, let that nigga jump off the bridge, fuck that nigga. Oh, you got hit by a bullet, man, yeah, he's black, we ain't pulling over. They're white, they got him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I even seen they made a GoFundMe for those kids, bro, and like helping them, support them like they're the victims. Like, so yeah, no, our lack of support system is so fucked up, bro. And then when you think about the way that, for one, let me say this, it's easier to move off hate. It's easier to do things out of hate than love. So that's why certain people are able to go so hard and do certain shit without it bothering them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's also another sad truth is like, you know, they run YouTube, they run Facebook, it's not a black person, or, you know, it's a white person. It might be an Indian person, but that Indian person co-aligns himself with white culture. It might be a Hispanic person at the top of the chain at Facebook, but he co-aligns himself with white culture. So even when you get on here and you speak about truths, they'll like take you off of recommendations. Like, I just saw my viewers go down from like 20 viewers or something to 2 viewers when I started talking about that shit. It's the monopoly that they're running in oppressing one culture and then hiding their hands like they haven't been doing anything, then flipping the script on us like we're the racist ones. Power, God, or the cosmos, the earth, only that could stop that shit, bro. And I think that they think they're bigger than the program, bro. That they've got away with so much shit for so fucking long. They got aunts and uncles in so many different positions, and then they pass that same ideology onto the Hispanics and onto the Asians. So that's why we have so much racism coming from them now as well, when they used to be co-aligned with us. I think when judgment is served, it's going to be so fucking stellar that I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a really, really, really big situation when they catch their karma. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, if you was a favorite, yeah. That shit's sad. Like, I was my grandmother's favorite, and my dad, her son, is keeping me away from her because I don't know if it's jealousy or because he wants to get the attention or the love or the money that she wants to give out. I don't know, but to deprive your own son of a relationship with his grandmother, the only grandmother he has, you know, my mom died when I was 2, so I've only known one grandma. So to do this, it's beyond evil. You know what I mean? It's beyond evil, man. And my grandma just got her leg amputated. She's sad. Just think about how fucked up our culture is, bro. This is my real life. Like, you got a black man keeping his black son away from his black grandmother for no reason. I've been very successful. I bought the $1,200 TV that's in my dad's living room right now for him. The same day I bought my Hellcat, just to give back. When this man's been no good to me, just to try and, you know, bring us back together. To try. All I can do is try. At least try. The same person, before I moved out here to Miami, left me for dead when I was in the middle of moving. He came and picked up all my belongings, right, from my crib for me, And then in the midst of moving down here, he's just like holding my shit. I'm like, bro, let me stay at your crib so I'm not spending money on hotels and shit. Like, you know, I'm finna be up out of here. And my grandma was there too. She had came and was visiting. It was like perfect. Like, I spent time with her. My birthday it was all perfect. I get to spend time with everybody before I move to Miami. And this motherfucker, and believe it or not, man, this nigga stole all my shit, bro. My dad stole all my shit from my townhouse. All the shit he came and picked up, smashed my TV and stole everything else. And you know, I don't know, like, the black culture is so fucked up, bro. Like, I mean, my black mom turned a lot of people against me for no reason. For example, when I dropped the album, I dropped like my 7th or 6th album back in 2020. My uncle was he was reposting my flyer cover for my album, and you know, on there I'm like flashing money. I'm in front of my Hellcat, you know, like rapper shit, you know, like no gang signs, no crazy shit, no guns, no crazy shit. She went and cussed him out and told him to take me off his page and don't support me because I'm gonna get myself robbed flashing my money. But you're not supposed to have type of energy out in your own kind. Why 7 months later I got set up and was robbed? So, you know, black culture is fucked up, man. Man, it gets worse than that, bro. Like, I'll say this: black mothers will even play a role in keeping them out of their kids' lives because they don't want to see another kid with their dad because they didn't have their dad. It's sick, bro. I never knew my grandfather. My mom never knew her dad. So now that when the situation came where it was my turn to take that position, without saying too much, man, she ruined my character to everybody. Like, I wasn't who I say I am. So of course they're not gonna, you know, they're not fucking with me no more. They're like, man, we met your mama. Your mama talking, you know, like, you know. So it's like, you know, it ruined that growing step for me to the point where I wasn't able to be a father. And I'm still not able to. It's a real wicked situation, but I can't express to you that pain, man. You know, you sit with yourself and you just like, damn, where did I go wrong? You know, you know, if you're a smart human, I went to prison when I was 18 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sponsored skateboarder Lil Wayne flying me out to Miami. And you know, I've been on my own since I was 14 years old, so of course I was still having to make ends meet however I could. And you know, I got locked up trying to make some money to be able to eat, to be able to have food and shit. And I went to prison, 18 and 22 years old. So, you know, like, during that time, you come from what I come from and you want a better life, you're gonna take that time out to become the best version of yourself. You're gonna go to your counseling classes. You're gonna read Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Battlefield of the Mind, Joyce Meyer, 48 Laws of Power, 48 Laws of Attraction, Bible front to back, discerning the good from the bad. And once you've done all that, you know, you're expecting to be able to be benefit to your ecosystem, to your people, and for them to appreciate it, or at least let you coexist. The last thing you would expect for is to them to tell blatant lies to discredit who they've seen you become, so no one gets to see how great you've become, and everyone just gets to remember you as that little person that they that went to prison. Yeah, he never turned his life around from there. Or you're not gonna tell them that I wrote 3 books, that I've done giveaways back to the kids, spending over $10,000. You're not gonna tell them that I had 2 clothing brands. I'm the one that put the flare pants out and made that a wave in fucking 2019. I'm one of the ones who started that. We're not gonna talk about that, huh? I put out 11 music projects at that same time. And this is all in between the course of 2017 and 2024. 7 years, I did all this by myself. We're not gonna tell them about the 13 different homes I had. You're not gonna tell them about how when I first came home, I was homeless living out my car. My dad sold me a bad Range Rover. He sold me a bad car to jug me out my money. I ended up homeless living out of an Uber car I got. And somehow, some way, I thought of some shit while I was in the back seat uncomfortable one night. I was like, man, I gotta figure this shit out. If I go buy me a phone from Target, I can call the ride myself, put the money on the card, accept it, but keep changing the destination. On the Uber phone, it's gonna go into the red and say I can't call another ride until I pay this amount, but on my end, I'm gonna get paid. And then just take the phone back. And from there, I just been, you know, I think by me figuring it out and just doing it myself, like people, you know, within the black culture, bro, they tend to hate you for no reason. So that's the reason behind my tattoo. The death wish tattoo, man, because black men live with a death wish, bro. You got your own people just doing you like that. You got the police doing you like they just did me, hopping out of the line for no reason, busting a U-turn, following me into the building for no reason. There was no reason to do that other than I was black. You go in stores, they automatically want to assume and associate you with something negative. There's probably an ideology that was passed down to them from their grandparents at the dinner table. You know, it's I'm not saying just feel sorry and feel bad for black people, but you should, bro. And you know, do something kind for a black person today, bro. Like they really have manipulated and fucked up a lot of our lives so much to the point where it literally will it would take a miracle to get out of this shit. And it's so fucked up, bro. And this is not every black person's situation, because some people have people that were smart enough to care enough, or to, you know, before they got here, or, you know, but it ain't right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are doing that, flipping the script. So that, like, before me and my grandmother just stopped, like, you know, I haven't been able to have any contact with her. They like keep her from talking to me, but I would have conversations with her, and she wouldn't know about things that are going on, or she would have been told the opposite, like lies, blatant lies. And I'm on the phone with my own grandma, and I'm like, that's a lie. I'm like, why would they lie to you? I'm like, my dad told you that? Why would my dad lie to you? Like, why are you lying to your mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, your fucking geriatric mom, my grandmother. Why are you lying to change her perspective on things? You're a grown ass man. You're 50 plus. What are you? It's sick, bro. It's sick, and it's so sick to the point where, you know, I just cut all ties. And even my little sister got caught up in that shit. I would go on my IG and see my little sister on there, and like, it would trigger me, bro. Trigger me into all these thoughts, to the point I had to block my little sister, man. I hate she had to just catch that stray, bro. But man, yo, people are so wicked. I don't want to look at none of y'all. I don't want nothing to do with that wicked, evil shit. Me being a truth speaker and trying to be the best person that I can be, and just live my life the right way. I'm trying to do things righteously for me so I can be a guy. And you're lying, and then I'm having to follow up under your lies that like, I don't want nothing to do with that bullshit. You know? It's sick, bro. But yeah, I wouldn't say black people as a whole. It is specifically the men. For sure, specifically the men that got it bad. Black women can get pulled over and flirt a little bit with the white guy and not get the ticket. You know what I mean? So, amongst all type of other shit. So, no, you're right. I actually used to think that it wasn't a thing. I used to think when people were like black man, black power, and all the like, yeah, brother, and all that shit. Like I used to think like, why y'all doing all this, bro? Like just be normal. We gonna all be normal. Like we gonna all get along. Like the more y'all keep doing that shit, it's gonna keep separating us. And nah, nah. Now I know what game these motherfuckers is playing. Nah, we gotta be overly supportive and communicative amongst each other, uplift each other. You know, I'll be honest, I hate being black, bro. But I don't hate myself, I don't hate my people, but I hate being black. I hate having to wake up every day and live this fucked up life while everybody gets to live a good life, a normal life. Like, bro, you get to actually go work hard and just work as hard as you can and be the best person you can, and your mom's gonna be supportive to you because you've done your part, and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, your people are gonna be there for you because it's like, you know what I mean, you get to live a good life, bro. Meanwhile, I could go over here and break my neck, bro. I can go over here and I've done it. I've literally done it. I just told y'all 8+ albums. You go pull my name up, I'm on other niggas' albums. I've wrote music for people. Like I put out clothing brands. I was the #1 Forza streamer in the world, bro. Just 2 years ago. Like this is multiple careers. I was a sponsored skateboarder at one point. Commercials with Dwight Howard and Josh Smith at 16 years old. And I made that happen by myself. Going and walking up on Stevie Williams and shaking his hand while all my homies were scared. Hey bro, this is my crew of homies. I'm Mike Willett. But and yet still get beyond the short end of the stick. You know, get granted a pass to not exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to not exist? Yeah, man. But we made it to the mainland. I'm back over here by where I sleep at. So I guess we good. I'm gonna try to love myself. I'm working on that. I'm really working on loving myself more. It's not easy when, you know, you have shit done to you like what I've had done to me, man. I think, that's like damn near the worst of the worst, man. Like, you know, you rip someone from his only brother, rip someone from his only grandma. They ripped me from my brother because my brother gay. So they bashed my brother for being gay to everybody. I love my brother, but now he hates me too. I haven't seen my brother since 2012. What's that? 14 years? Like the pain is on my heart, man. It's so like, man. Some days I just want to give up. And then I'll go do some shit that co-aligns with giving up, but I'm not gonna give up. It might set me back, like, but I'm not giving up.